divine light of the self. Today, let us begin Manana on the Bhagavad Gita with a prayer. Om Narayana Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha Guru Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All right. So by the time we allow others to join, shall we discuss some of the questions we put up yesterday? Manana agate, the one of few shlokas that we had. So let me pull up the questions. It's not necessary that we should have heard the Manana also. It's more of what we have learned over the few weeks, few years of Bhagavad Gita. Aita? Okay. So verse number 35. What is the verse number 35? Let me pull up the verse at least. Verse number 35. I will share this and then we can. So, idu verse 35. Anyone wants to chant and then we can dwell on the questions. Yajñatva na punarmohamevam yashyasi pandava yena bhutanyasheshena drakshyasyatmanyatho mayi. Knowing that you shall not, O Pandava, again get deluded like this. And by that you shall see all being in yourself and also in me. So this is what Bhagavan is saying. Manana question. Think of a person whom you dislike. Hopefully we don't have too many of them in our life. What do you mean to see Bhagavan in that person? What is it to see Bhagavan in some other person? What does it mean? What do you see? Anyone wants to attempt?
It's like how we love Bhagwan, probably we'll start liking them also.
Is that possible, Anu?
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing. I know it's a hard thing because we have to come to the terms of our feelings first and emotions and whatever we go through and all. But as per Bhagavad Gita, if we drop all the emotions, if we drop everything, then that can become easier. But as a human, we struggle with those emotions, and that's where we have to try to overcome on those emotions, which is keeping us and seeing the difference between not just human, even the God also we do that, right? Yeah.
See, here, anyone else wants to pitch in with any answer? How can I love a person who is on the face of it, say evil? Forget about my dislike. Anyone wants to pitch in? Anyone else? How to love someone else? How to see Bhagavan in everyone? At what level can I see? That is a better question. How level can we see Bhagavan in everyone? At what level? At body-mind level can I see?
No.
Alva. Body-mind level?
Conscious level we can see. Probably it's the same Atma.
That is the only level I can see Bhagavan. Of course, as a manifestation of Bhagwan, everything is Bhagwan. That is one thing. But a conditioned body, mind, soul, like just like me, the other person has got a lot of vasana baggage, lot of raga dvesha. Nan raga dvesha, aura raga dvesha, yella mix adre, where is Bhagavan in that picture? Therefore, we have to go back to the basics. He is saying here in this shloka, very clearly he is saying, Yad Gnatva, knowing that. What is that? Knowing my real nature, anta alva, Anu.
Yes,
Knowing,
yeah, that's my
yeah,
real nature. Yeah.
my real nature means your real nature also anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ God. You will not get deluded. You will see beyond the BMI, and you shall see that all beings are your own self, because I am also not BMI. That person is also not merely BMI. That is how I can see the ekatvam. Otherwise, where I can see it is all variety only. It is all duality. In the open, when I open my eyes, it's only duality. I can only see duality. I can only see nama rupa. Therefore, the only way I can see oneness is going through the substrate. Otherwise, I'll be just seeing waves. I will not see the water. So, yat jnatva, when you know that the wave is also water, then you can see oneness. You can see all beings as your own self, and they are also me only. There is nothing but water. That's the beauty of knowing who is Bhagwan. In another verse also he says, when you know my real nature, you have attained. That's it. Okay, which emotion troubles me most? Fear, jealousy, anger, comparison, or insecurity? Where is it arising from? That's the thing. Where is all this arising from? All the negativity that we tend to experience, where are they arising from? This is an easy one. Somebody has to pitch in here. Head. From where does it come?
It is from ego,
Correct.
one's ego.
One's ego.
Yeah.
Ego means
Mm.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ ego?
I'm doing. We think I'm doing.
And somebody else's ego is also doing to me. ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು. Sure.
It is arising from a sense of separation. ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇರೆ. Will we get hurt if my child, baby, toddler does something to me? Ramaji, will it hurt? ಮಗು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತು, ಮೊಮ್ಮಗು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತು, ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ.
Possessed of our own, and we see from different angle, different persons.
Correct.
We cannot overcome that.
ಅಲ್ಲ, that is fine. We cannot overcome ಅಂತ. When your own child, your baby or a grandchild, kicks you in the face, you will not feel, yes, Shweta, ಹೇಳು. Yes, Shweta, yeah.
Purnimaji, this is one of the kleshas what humans carry, and this is a asmita. Ego is called as asmita in Yoga Sutra.
Right.
So whenever we have, the ego arises within us when we, imbibe ourselves telling that I am doing this. Why I am here. Andaga idu arise agutte. When, for example, take my kids only, Samay and Snigdha, anybody in the family, if, something is going against me, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗಿಷ್ಟ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಈಗೋ ರೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಓ ಅಂತ ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೈಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಿಗ್ಧಾ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ and she finished that because ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ immediately I couldn't tell her in the morning itself so that her mind could have been prepared for it. Immediately ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ I told her 4:30 you have a tuition, your ma'am scheduled, and she sent me the message. Then ಅವಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆದ್ಲು. I said after coming back from that, because ಅವಳು ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ at that time. So I interrupted her mindset that time. I told her once you're back I'll let you watch for 1 hour or 1.5 hours. She was okay with it and she went and she came back. ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ we let her okay, it's your time, do whatever watching time ಇದೆ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ I observe myself, my ego hasn't come in between. Even she was happy. Otherwise, if we could have restricted her on things like ಈಗ ಬೇಡ ನೀನು ಹೋಗಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, she could have been more upset on us also. That could have disturbed my mind as well. So it's again win-win situation between both of us. ಆಮೇಲೆ when we told her it's time to off right now ಅಂತ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಖ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು. ಬಟ್ okay, she understood. Oh, my parents gave me time for 1.5 hours. I've watched now, my time is over. It is for my good reason ಅಂತ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು. So in this situation, both are the opposite person as well as being within me, both of us are happy. There is no ego clash happening, or neither of us are disappointing each other.
So you're talking of a synergy between the two of you.
Two of you, yeah.
But there was a potential for getting angry.
Yes.
So
There
I'm
was.
talking of a scenario where the parent doesn't get angry at all. Now Rahul has a small baby. When the baby does something, plucks his hair, sits on his back, does he get angry? Or ಅದೇನೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
Okay. So it all depends upon our subtle mind. The way we work on our subtle mind.
No, you're not. That is the wrong track. The basic, simple answer is, I don't see a separation between me and my baby. I don't see the ego in the baby. I don't see the baby has no ego. It is only playful.
It is only playful, correct.
Ashte. That is a simple answer. When I see that the whole world has no ego, it is all just Prakriti and the Vasanas playing out. It's all a Leela of God. It's all a play anta ನನಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, but that ಕೋಪ will not be there. That anger will not be there. That fear is not there. That is the basic thing here, what Krishna is implying. Okay. Look at everything as the fear and the anger. The question was, where does the fear and anger arise from? It arises from a sense of separateness.
Correct.
I am different, she is different. I am different, the world is different. The world is out to get me. ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಫಿಯರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ನನಗೆ ಒದ್ರೆ ನನಗೇನು ಅನ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಆರ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮೀ ಡೆಲಿಬರೇಟ್ಲಿ, ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈಶ್ವರ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಗೋಲೆಸ್. Egoless. It is egoless. The ego is a myth. It's an imposition on me as well as on other sentient beings. It is egoless. To a certain extent, on animals we can understand that. When a dog barks at you, you will not attribute, oh, nodu adake ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಬ್ಬು anta. We will not do that. Ala? Only when the thinking mind comes in, when we feel that deliberately something is done, then only I get hurt. So the question is, from where do that fear, anger, guilt arise from? They arise from a sense of separateness. Simple answer.
ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ when you are emotional towards
attachment
those things.
Attachment also is the fear of losing. Attachment is also a
Yeah.
form of fear, alva.
Fear, yeah. That's when
Ah.
the ego arises over there. Okay, pretty much.
This is mine. If I lose it, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ. So fear also is a form of it is arising out of a separateness. ನಂದಲ್ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಂದಲ್ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ see there are two attitudes one can go with in life. Nothing belongs to me, everything belongs to me. Both work beautifully. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂದೆ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಂಗನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ ರಾವಣನ್ ಥರ. Just in my mind I say, okay, everyone is my child, like Bhagavan's attitude. See, in the same Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, everything is in me antane ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ nothing is in me antane. And pashyame bhogam yogam aishwaryam, he said, look, this is my leela, this is my maya. You can take it anyway. Everything is in me or nothing is in me. Both are beautiful. So, whatever works for me, I should make. In Jnana, nothing is me. In Bhakti, everything is me. Lovely. Yaudishta namge, what works for me? We can do that. Okay. Brahma Jnana alone gives ultimate freedom. How? I think we have answered it. Because it gives me a sense of oneness. When I say I am aware, what exactly is that awareness? Yes. Yes. Anyone who wants to take that question? I am aware. Andre, what is this awareness? Yes. Shweta.
Being in present state, Purnimaji. You are aware what is happening. ನಿಮ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಅಡ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ my full awareness is towards cooking. If I think somewhere else, I might burn my hand here. So that according to me, that is awareness, being in a present state.
Sorry, that is one answer. Anyone else? Anything else? What is this awareness?
Unchanging.
Yes, Anu and then Jayashri. Helama Anu. Yeah.
I know I exist. I am. Yeah? That's awareness. Nan gottu. I simply know I am. That's awareness for me.
Very nice. Very nice. I simply know that I am. That's awareness. Great. Then Anu?
The same way I can say unchanging witness, what
unchanging
witness, yeah.
Yes. The unchanging witness is awareness of knowing and not knowing. I know cooking. I know how to cook some great dish. I know is common. I don't know how to cook. There also knowing is involved. Alva? So, the one who knows what is known and there is unknown, that is awareness. The unchanging witness is awareness. Perfectly said. Yavaglu present moment al irakagata. That is one kind of, that is also called awareness. That is actually, Shweta, that you can say it is mindfulness. Consciously taking the mind towards what I am doing right now. Present moment anta heltivalla. That is mindfulness rather than awareness. In Vedanta, subtle distinction. Awareness is when I'm aware of, apart from what's happening, you're standing away and looking at the world. That is awareness. I am is there. When I go inside, yes, I am anta baratte. But just this moment, I know that I'm listening. I know that I'm talking. Maybe what is being heard, it might not go into my head. Maybe I can't process it, but I know I'm listening something. Ashte, that I know anta idiyalla, that is awareness. The Mahavakya says, Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnana, the knowingness, is Brahma. That is Brahman. Just the mere fact of knowing is Brahman. Ashte. I know. Full stop. That is Brahma. Ashte. That is awareness. Yes, Anu?
Can we use the word Sakshi also? Because for me,
Yes.
I get confused with that.
Correct. Many words are there. Sakshi. But Sakshi needs, it's a bit technical, a Sakshyam. Sakshi
What's that?
Sakshyam.
Sakshi. Okay.
Something to be seen. ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ದಾಗ ಡೀಪ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ?
Nothing. Yeah.
Awareness. ಯಾಕೆ? When I wake up, I say I had a good sleep.
Yeah.
So that awareness was there beyond the sakshi, beyond sakshyam also. Like that. It's all very, very like technical and subtle. Alva? So we can just go with when in the waking state, I'm aware means yes. I know something, I don't know something. That is enough. That is awareness. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ we cannot go on with the we will do this maybe at the end of the whole chapter 5. One more question of this idu, who is a bhagavatottama? In this idu we had discussed bhagavatottama andre yaru anta. Anyone recalls bhagavatottama? So what we had decided, we had come to a conclusion is there are 3 levels of bhaktas. Krishna has said 3 levels of bhakta. One who just does puja part and all that, every day one deepa hachadu, one stotra hedodu. That is the first level of prathama shreni bhakta. Then there is a second shreni of bhakta. You know, we come to satsang, we listen to the jignasu is the second shreni of bhakta, the mumukshu, the jignasu, the one who wants to know more beyond the puja patha. And the bhagavatottama, he says, is one who is completely surrendered to me. Ashte, with full shraddha, because munde baratte shraddha, because earlier Bhagavanta had told us who is a good disciple anta. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. The one who surrenders to be completely and then pranipata, he does namaskara to me, and then pariprashna, he asks me questions to know more and more and more about this mystical knowledge. He is a bhagavatottama. Ashta. That is what we had covered in the last few verses. Shweta, you want to say something? Ilva.
Purnimaji, question ಇದೆ. It's like so the one ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
ಭಾಗವತೋತ್ತಮ.
ಭಾಗವತೋತ್ತಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂಡ್ ಅವರು ದೇ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ whatever they want to resolve, they'll resolve that there with the God level.
ಹೌದು, ಅದ್ ಗುರು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಾಡ್ ಗುರು ಇಸ್
ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ.
ಹೌದು, ಪ್ರಭುಜಿನೇ.
That is what ಅದು ನನ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು.
ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಇಸ್ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಗುರು ವಿಷ್ಣು, ಗುರುದೇವ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರ. So he is the pratyaksha devata and he is the one who will answer our questions. Yes. Okay.
So this Bhagavatottama, where will you put? Is he a jignasu or a jnani?
He is a wannabe gnani. He wants to be a gnani. He wants to become. He wants to get there. So he is in the process. He is a disciple. Bhagavatottama is a disciple. So that's the kind of disciple Bhagwan loves. One who is completely surrendered and always into satsang and always see. Last time, I don't know if you were in the class, we had given the example of Swami Vivekananda. He has said in his memoirs that he had fought with his guru Ramakrishna Paramahamsa for 4 years. Haglu Ratri, day and night, he used to pester him with questions. What is this? What is that? He wanted to explore every nook and corner of Ramakrishna's life and spirituality. Because of that, then he was able to, rise himself to that level and then spread the word of Vedanta across the globe. So in our satsang, I can say Gayatri ji does that. No?
Yeah.
She does that. She is a Bhagavatottama. Because of her persistent questioning of Prabhuji, we have some 20 to 30,000 talks available to the world. She's a Bhagavatottama, really. Yes,
Right.
Shweta? Yes, Shweta, again? Yeah. All right. अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि. Again here Bhagavan says, continuing, he says, I will take you in my Jnana plava. I will put you on my ship of Jnana and I will take you across the choppy waters of samsara. Yes, Shweta, you want to ask something more?
Purnimaji, last question towards the last. How does this hold for householders like us?
All of us in Prabhuji's life are householders. So Prabhuji himself is a householder. Why doesn't it work? It will work more beautifully, I feel. What do you say? What do you think, people? Huh? Householder. Yes, Kamala.
Absolutely, Prabhuji is a living example, and he teaches us in the same way, right? Now, before 5 years, how I was, and now how I am, is an example.
Is an example. Exactly. She's speaking for all of us. No, even Shweta, you're also a householder. Are you the same before what you were 5 years ago, like she said? Alba.
Yeah, Purnimaji. That's true. No, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಭಗವಾನ್ has given us 4 yogas. Karma yoga. Moment to moment to moment to moment karma yoga. Ilva bhakti yoga. Offer everything to God. Ilva mindfulness. Ilva ಎಷ್ಟು how many upayas have been given for a householder though it's even more. Fire ಇದಲ್ಲ fire scale ಅಲ್ವಾ? Do you remember the fire scale?
Yes, Purnimaji.
Can you recall it for us?
Yes, frequency, intensity, response.
Recovery.
ರಿಕವರಿ. ಅದು RAR ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್,
ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್, ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್, ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಅದೇನೋ ಬೇರೆ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನೋ ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಹೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅದು ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಹೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಮುಂಚೆದು ಫೈರ್.
ಇದು ಅದೇ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಅಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್, ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಅಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್, ರಿಕವರಿ ರೇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್, and then E is for emotional equilibrium or something like that. How much has it increased? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥ. ಈವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಮಂಕ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರತ್ತೆ. I think I have to recall this story of a monk who was wandering the Himalayas, and he was a Krishna Bhakta, and he would always say, today I will get my bhiksha today. Definitely Bhagwan is going to, because Papa really just to get bhiksha only is a huge challenge for them. One food, ಊಟ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ. But he was always confident, today God will provide me food. Today God will provide me food. And everybody else, the others would make fun of him. Oh, ಏನು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಭರವಸೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ. Then one day he doesn't get bhiksha at all, entire day. Then that day they mock him. Today who gave you bhiksha? Then what did he say? Chalo, aaj meri yaar ki chali. Chalo, today he had his day. He's yaar, he's my yaar, he's my friend. Every day he used to listen to me. Today, he had his way ಅಂತ. ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು that love, that shraddha in Bhagwan, whatever he puts on my plate, that is what I needed right now, that is what I have deserved, and that's what I have asked for ಅಂತ. That's a Bhagavatottama. Even in a monk, even for a householder, namgantu bidu. For so too many things on our plate. For that monk, that only that little bhiksha. That also sometimes he doesn't get. Chalo, meri yaar ki chali. I love that phrase. Aaj meri yaar ki chali. Actually, every moment meri yaar ka hi chalta hai. Is there anyone else who is in charge? Alva? Nobody else in charge. Only he is in charge. I just have to recognize it. Ashte. Every moment my yaar is only he is taking care. Okay. Then the 37th word was Yathai dhamsi samidhogni bhasmasa krutut kuruterjuna jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. Okay, in this word there was one particular, we have gone through all this, one particular specific we have to focus on. Samidha, one particular, it's a well-lit Agni, which is going to burn the karmas. What is this well-lit Agni? In the Yajna Kunda, what is the importance of that well-lit Agni? It well-kindled Agni. Blazing fire is important. What is it implying here? The blazing fire.
Purnimaji, is it the desire to learn?
That mumukshutva should be blazing in me. Correct. The mumukshutva is blazing in me, and then the knowledge, the fire of knowledge is also awakening to such an extent that in that fire only all the karmas are bhasma. Bhasmasat kurute arjuna. Yes. In this whole Bhagavad Gita, this Arjuna is the mumukshu. He is standing there in the middle of the battlefield and he is asking questions. He is pariprashna he is doing. And so the more samit you put inside the Agni, the more it blazes into a more intense fire. That is what is happening. The more we question, the more we go inside, the more we do manana, the fire is well kindled, and in that the jnana emerges, and in that jnana, bhasma, karma will become bhasma. Wow, amazing. That's what we are all doing. Otherwise, if the fire is not well kindled, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಂಗೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಮ ಹವನಾಗ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹಂಗಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋಗೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಫೈರ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದ ಫೈರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಭಸ್ಮ. There should be no iota of doubt in my mind. Ultimately, it's all in the mind only. Intellect only has to understand all this. And then only it will all come to Bhasmasat Kurute Arjuna. Okay, this I think Anu will talk about this. Is that right? Which was a shloka you had chosen, Anu, to talk about? Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitramiha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddha kalenatmani vindati. Yes.
I had chosen 39.
39. Okay, 38 yaru. I think Sneha, I don't think she's here.
I think it was Padma.
38. Anu Rao, 38.
30. Oh, I think I chose 39 because
Okay,
Padmaja told.
Never mind.
That's okay.
We will discuss this and we can go to, or we can go to 39 because both you and Kamala can talk about it. Then we will come back to 38. No problem. Alva, we'll go to 39. Beautiful shloka. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparah संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा param shantim achirenadhigacchati. Everyone can chant this and then we can discuss it. Yes. You start, Anu. You want to chant it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara san ye san Indriyam Jnanam Labhava Paramam Shantim Achinendran. Yeah,
Achinenadhigacchati. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Everyone, please take a shot at this beautiful, beautiful sloka because this phrase is very famous. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Yes. Yes, please. Unmute. You want me to call out names? Ramaji, can you chant?
Yeah, I'll try now.
Yes, Satish. Yes, please.
Shraddhavan, sorry,
Parvale.
Shraddhavan,
Labhate.
Shraddhavam labhate jnanam tatparah samitendriyah jnanam laptva param shantim chirena
Achirenadi.
achirenadi gacchati.
Very nice. Nyaru, Jai Shri, Ramaji, Anupama, Purnima. ಯಾರು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಮಾಡಿ.
ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾವಾನ್ ಲಭತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ತತ್ಪರ ಸಂಯತೇಂದ್ರಿಯಃ ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಲಬ್ಧ್ವಾ ಪರಾಂ ಶಾಂತಿಂ ಅಚಿರೇಣಾಧಿಗಚ್ಚತಿ.
Perfect. Perfectly chanted.
श्रद्धावान् लभते ज्ञानं तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति.
Yes.
श्रद्धावान् लभते ज्ञानं तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति.
Very nice.
श्रद्धावान् लभते ज्ञानं तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति.
Yes, very lovely. Okay. We can discuss the meaning. Anu first and then, yeah.
Basically, over here, it means is one who has faith, is devoted, and has controlled their senses, can obtain that knowledge. The seeker's true knowledge is obtained by controlling these senses, and once that knowledge is attained, it's like supreme peace arises quickly. So basically, again, when our senses are not in control and we don't have faith, we always have wavering mind all the time. But once we attain that, we don't have to, like you just mentioned, everything is fine like that. Yeah. So that's what I can give the inner meaning of it.
There are three terms. Shraddha. For Jnana, what are the three terms he has given here? Three conditions has been mentioned by Bhagavan. Three conditions. Can you recognize them? See, in the first sentence only he has given. The man. Shraddha. Then Tatparaha, who is devoted to that Jnanam. Third one, subdued the senses. Sanyatendriyaha. Mood irbekille. A disciple's qualities Bhagavan is describing. I have to have Shraddha. I have to be Tatpara. Ondina Shraddha idre saldo. That Shraddha has to be abiding. Tatparaha. Always I should have that mumukshutva, that well-kindled fire when you go back to the Idu. Shraddha, Tatparaha and Sayyatendriyaha. So subdued the senses. Why is it important to subdue the senses? Okay, let Kamala also, talk about it and then we can discuss it, unravel it more if necessary. Kamala, you want to go? Yes.
So the meaning is the man who has faith, that is Shraddha, who is completely dedicated to it, Tatparaha, and who has mastered or subdued his senses, samyatendriyaha, attains the knowledge. Having attained that knowledge, he quickly reaches the supreme peace. So there are three fold kind of a prerequisite to attain that supreme knowledge, right? First is Shraddha, that is
Correct.
faith. So what is Shraddha? It is not like blindly believing something. So it is that open-mindedness or trust that we have in the scripture, in the words of Guru, right? Um,
Correct. Apta Vakya of the Guru.
Correct. And so until we have the complete trust to see whatever he says, that is based on, that is equally like how a baby believes his mother. That
Correct.
kind of a trust we need to inculcate to when we sit with a guru to understand a class, or when we do it, we need to have that complete trust in the guru, in his vakya.
Correct.
So that is the first prerequisite. Second is tatparaha, that is total dedication. What does it mean? So we need to be intensely focused and diligent. It is, as you said, it is not a one-time talk coming and having that kind of a knowledge for the 2-3 hours after coming back. It is not like that. It should be, it should have, we should have that flame burning always, to gain that knowledge, to go through that Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. That's how we are in the circle, right? One time we go and attend Guruji's talk and coming back is not enough. That's why we have this weekend circle, Manana. We are dwelled into that knowledge, and whatever doubts are there, we are getting it clarified. So it is a way to have absolutely in the path and to remain in that knowledge. So
Correct.
that kind of a focus and diligence is required. That is tatparaha. And third one is
Samyatendriyaha.
Indriyaha. So it is like mastery over the senses. Like, so today, if I have to attend this class, so sometimes I may feel, I may have to go out or some other thing. There are so many reasons we may come across to not to attend this class or something like that. So we ourselves has to get that interest to control our mind and have that dedication to attend this class. We need to become the master over our senses.
Correct.
So that is the third prerequisite. I'm finding in Purnimaji.
Correct. Correct. So such a person immediately he will achirenadi gacchati, he's saying. Before long, that person, like you said, from 5 years ago to now, so much more peace in our lives. So, like that, we will attain to supreme peace. Very nice. Any more points on this Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam? It's a very, very famous verse. Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam. Shraddha is the most important prerequisite, Apta Vakya of the Shastras, of the Guru, because we don't know anything about it. How will I even begin, understanding all by myself? There are people who say, like, of course, now there is AI and YouTube talks, everything is there. But to really make it unravel and, we need the Guru. For that, we need Shraddha. Alva?
I'll tell you an example, Purnimaji. So when I first initially joined this class, I was not able to understand. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect or anything, which is because logically, when I think it is not correct at all. So what Venkatji told is, you are in the boat, which is God is taking you. You remain in the boat for some time. You will get it. So that's
Beautiful.
what actually happened. So because I trusted him, and that's why I'm able to say even now. So
That is the journey from just having Shraddha. Now you have become Shraddhavan, the one who has Shraddha. First Shraddha. Let me sit in the boat, another first step of Shraddha. Then to become Shraddhavan, that means you start understanding and believing the Guru more and more and more. And can this Shraddha be cultivated or bought in the marketplace? No, it is Purva Punya Karma that have brought us all to this state. It is the Shraddha is a Purva Punya. It is a grace of God, this having Shraddha. Because see, how many of us in the or in the class or in Atmajyoti Satsang or in any other, just 1% of the entire population, you can say, isn't it, who are in this marga. So it is all their Purva Punya who has got, you know, and you know what, when that Bhagavatottama has that Shraddha, that ultimate Shraddhavan, the results will come even before they start doing any. There is a very beautiful example Goswami Tulsidas gives in the Ramacharita. He says, Janaka, both Janaka and Dasharatha, amazing, they were ultimate personalities. They are the epitome of how a king should be, how a human should be. One was a Gnani, another was a Dharmishta. And so when the Sanyatendriya, they had complete control on their own senses, being monarchs, being Chakravartis, they had that. And so when they did yajna, like how Dashratha had to do yajna to get Rama, and Janaka arranged a Swayamvara for Sita. So even before they start doing the yajna, Bhagwan had already decided to come down, and take birth in Dasharatha's house, in Kaushalya's womb. She was Shatarupa earlier, and he was Manu. So when that Shraddha is so well kindled, the results will already, they are on their way already. Already it's coming to us. It's on its way. Amazon order is already coming. It's like that. That is the power of Shraddha. Shraddha idre sako. Things will have started moving already. So our life of values that we lived is based on Shraddha. Adharmic fellow can never have Shraddha. He will always be doubting Thomas. He is always looking at the world with suspicious eyes. He cannot have Shraddha. Adharmic fellow. So, the basis of having Shraddha is living a dharmic life, first and foremost. First and foremost. Why? See, Krishna gave Darshana to Vishwarupa Darshana in the court of Duryodhana. What did Duryodhana say? Shraddha illa onge. He said he is a Mayavi. He can do whatever he wants. Krishna is a Mayavi. He had no Shraddha. His eyes were, covered with deceit. He was an adharmic fellow. So, Bhagavan standing right in front of me, if I do not Shraddha, if I do not have that Sanyatendriya, I will not recognize him. Isn't it? So, Punya Karma, even the leading of dharmic life is also Punya Karma. Everything is Punya Karma. So, what does Shraddha do? Like we said, yes, we are able to accept the Guru Vakya. Even though it is not Pratyaksha to us yet. Okay, the Guru says, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. I am not able to understand or see that yet, but I have Shraddha. Yes. If the Guru says, that's it. All right. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam.
What happens in the three prerequisites is the purity is coming, no, Purnimaji. So we are becoming so pure by heart, and that's how we are able to accept that knowledge.
Yes. And there's a very beautiful passage in the Taittiriya Upanishad, Shanti Mantra, in which the disciple is praying to the Guru, give me Shraddha. I will just read those beautiful, because Shraddha is very, very important for self-enquiry, ultimately, Atmajnana. It says, Naham Brahma Nirakuryam. May I never reject Brahman, means may I never reject this knowledge, this precious knowledge. Let my mind never reject it. Let me not come to a point when I say, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. That's a prayer by the disciple. Naham Brahma Nirakuryat. And then the next line says, Nama Brahma Nirakarot. Let the Guru not abandon me. The Guru also has to have Shraddha in you. He has, of course, lot of love, everything on everyone. But if he has to teach you, he has to have Shraddha that, yes, this person is eligible for this knowledge. So the thing is, may I never deny Brahman, and may Brahman never deny me. It cannot happen, but the fear is there in the disciple. What if the Guru, rejects me? Atara. Maham Brahma nirakuryam, mama Brahma nirakarot, anikaranam astu, anirakaranam me astu. He is reiterating, may there be no separation, may there be no rejection between me and the knowledge. What a beautiful prayer in the Taittiriya. And then it says, Tadatmani nirateya upanisatsu dharmaha. May all the virtues and truths spoken of in the Upanishads, let them abide in me. Anta. That is also, yeah. And then, te mai santu, again and again, the disciple is saying, let this knowledge be in me, let this knowledge be abide in me. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. So that's a beautiful prayer. All of us as students, we should always have that fear. Let me not reject this knowledge. Let me not move away from this knowledge. Let this always be in my. Let this be the primary purpose of my life. That kind of commitment we should get. Yeah, and then again in Shraddha also there are gradations. There is some Samanya kind of Shraddha, which most of the law-abiding citizens, we do that. I do good, I get good. Dharmic people, Samanya Shraddha. The Shraddha is, if I do good, the universe will also respond to me in that same coin anta. And then, second grade of Shraddha, like again how Bhagavatottama comes, the three Shrenis are there. Second kind of Shraddha nalli, it is a Vishesha Shraddha. In that Vishesha, in Samanya Shraddha, I do good and I expect some good. In Vishesha Shraddha, I do my part and then I leave it to Bhagavan. You take care of it. That is the kind of second Vishesha Shraddha that we should have. I have done my part, I have bhakti, I have Shraddha. Let the knowledge come whenever it does. I am free and I am open and I am waiting. Ashte. Karmanyeva adhikaraha. The anchor for a Vishesha Shraddhavan is Bhagavan, not Karma Phala. What did I get? I have attended satsang for 5 years. What have I got? No. It will come. Because he has said, Bhagavan has said, Achirenadi gacchati, parashantim. Before long you will get. He is not saying immediately now. You hear today, done, over. No. That is for that kind of Shravana Matrena Mukti is for a very, very dry twig, like they say. So for us, Achirenadi. Be at it, keep at it. We will get it, we will get it. No? Beautiful. All right. What else is there to discuss in this shloka? Any more inputs, people? There is another beautiful, in Ashtavakra Gita, Janaka is asking the same question to Ashtavakra. When will I get this Jnana? When will I get this Jnana? So Ashtavakra says it is as easy as how you swing your leg on the horse and you mount a horse. It is as easy as that. But what it takes is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana has to be Nirantara. Nirantara has to be there. For that, Shraddha should be there. Lovely. Okay, I think today it's 8 already. Nice points, nice inputs. Anyone else? Any more inputs? We still, that verse 38 is open.
Purnimaji, you have saying that shloka
Ah,
about Shraddha. It's
Yes,
very nice.
it's
We
very
can
nice.
chant every day.
Haudu. Yes, we should.
Mm.
Brahmanira kuryat.
Very much. That is why Shraddha is given as one of the Shat Sampati by Shankaracharya. Because
Absolutely.
from that only the other things, the discipline, the controlling the sense organ, everything can be developed only through Shraddha.
Shraddha in what?
Shraddha in Guru and Guru Agya.
Ashte. Shraddha in Guru and Guru Vakya, in the Bhagavad Gita, in the words of Bhagavan, Shraddha. Avaga, everything will come into place. Everything will fall into place. Very nice, nice. Next week, there is only two more. Of course, 38 is there. 38, 40, 41, 42. I think we can finish those. And then we'll be coming to the end of chapter 4. Let us see how much more it takes. I should be done, because more and more he's saying the same things, reiterating the same things again and again. So yeah, we'll discuss them and close. And then after the end of chapter 4, we have a surprise, which we will tell you in the next class. Okay. Om Asato ma sadgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityormamamritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Nanu Nanimbudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Satchidanandatma Shivananu Nane Shivoham 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 Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Hari Om Ji, Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Om.